Hello everyone, Delicacy, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Black. In the last episode, we actually did manage to push up through Dragon Spear Tower. We actually did seen that in actually have woken up Zach Crom, it is the one of the Univar regions hero legendaries basically, and we actually did manage to talk with Abnon, that is the Pokemon champion, and also he is telling us that we need to make our way over to Relic Castle to find any answers for the other Univar regions legendary, that is West Realm, and that is what we're gonna do in today's episode. We are back here in Nabasa City, and we need to make our way down to Route 4 once again to Relic Castle. We actually did thought of going to Relic Castle back when we was down on this route actually, but hello, backpacker. A traveling backpacker meets a traveling trainer. I actually thought I already battled you, but it looked like I did not. Okay. Backpacker journey? You only got one Pokemon. Got a P-Dove. Yeah, this is gonna be a piece of cake here. Because all my Pokemon's like level 40 and this P-Dove's like level 19 actually. Alright, let's go ahead and play Slats. I'm actually gonna be playing with a new controller I actually have not managed to open up. Actually, I actually got this controller from back in Christmas. We actually going to see if it's actually is the controller that does it, or it's actually is the game that actually does the audio jitters actually, like the little audio glitches that we was having for the past few episodes actually. Alright, so we do got repels actually, so that's what we will probably be using to push toward Relic Castle actually. We do got a Sin down here. Alright, someone. We are just gonna run away from you, actually. Alright. So we definitely will be having to make our way in this direction. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and propel the repels, actually. That is exactly what we're going to be doing. Time to make our way up to Desert Resort. Desert Resort ahead is nicer than an average desert. As was I expecting to be a gate here, but okay. Interesting. We got black belts, we got a surgeon, backpacker, and the sandstorm looks more dense here than it was back on Route 4 actually. Having traveled the world, I realized we can communicate through our Pokemon. Backpacker Kelsey only got one Pokemon. Got a Twin Squirrel. I feel like every trainer here is gonna be like low level. Yeah, the Twin Seal is like level 23. But we're like almost right at the end of the game actually. We only had to get one more badge actually. But we actually need to make our way over to Relic Castle because I know that the champion told us that we need to look for answers there actually. But that's why we'll one inside the Twin Squirrel. Twin Squirrel is raining, someone's going to gain 201 experience points, Electro's going to gain 104, and Lepit 94 experience points. Thank you, Kelsey, for that battle. And thank you so much for the 552 Pokédollars. I do appreciate it. Now, we do got a hidden item here. Yeah, the sand is crazy here. We got black glasses. Okay. But we got activity. What are these guys? It appears to be a statue of a Pokemon. Got some ruins here, I want to say. Stop, Dilly. Oh, it's chewing. I would say this is the Relic Castle? Yes, that's the entrance to the Relic Castle. You're impressive, Dilly. Making it here before I did. Dealing with the Desert Research Pokemon took longer than I would thought. I only made it all the way out here thanks to my Pokemon. Abdo went ahead. Let's hurry. Alright, so we managed to find the Relic Castle. Got some trainers here, I'm assuming. As a scientist, there are two things I learned about quicksand. If you try to walk through the middle, you fall. If you try to run through it, you fall. Okay, so there's no other way to escape it. We got a battle girl here, I'm pretty sure of it. No, it's the psychic Pokemon trainer. My psychic type Pokemon just started making noises. Is that because we're in the woods, or is it because of you? I don't know, actually. Psychic, your name is Perry, you only got one Pokemon. You got a Silph. I'm kinda curious if we can actually be able to encounter that Pokemon actually. I can't even think of the name of it. Volcania. I know, I'm kinda curious if we actually can. Siligriff is going to use Light Screen. I'm surprised that Slash did not one-shot at the Siligriff. Okay, we should just count it on that Pins of Hell that Siligriff got. Alright, Siligriff is fainted. Okay, someone's going to gain 305 experience points. Electos is going to gain 158, and Leopard's going to gain 143. Thank you, Perry, for that battle. And also, thank you for the 768 Pokédollars. So we need to make sure we actually bypass the quicksand pits. Got another Psychic here. Just being healed fills me with magical powers. There's actually a trainer on the other side of that other sand pit, actually. Psychic Dua, you only got two Pokemon. You got a Rubat. Bringing out Simwat here. Let's use Razor Cell in this Rubat. Yeah, everyone's gonna be like super low level here. Simwat's gonna gain 102 experience, Electos 53, Limpet 48. Alright, Dory got a Luna. Let's actually swap out Simwat. Let's actually use Oversent. Oversent haven't had any ads in it quite a while, actually. Alright, Dora's gonna bring out her Luna. Forward. So basically, Oversent won't be able to fly. Alright, let's go ahead and use L Slash on Luna. Oversent. Muna is going to be one-sided. Muna is fainted. Overson's going to gain 140 experience points. Electos is going to gain 48 and Limpet 44. Thank you, Dora, for that battle. And thank you for the 736 Pokédollars. I actually do appreciate it. Alright, so I do know that we actually will have to go patch through the... I've been killing two Pokemon fossils, but they just too heavy. Would you like to take one off of my hands? Ooh. The Clover or the Plum? Let me get a little research here and then actually see what's the difference between these two. Actually. We're gonna do the Clover fossil. That is going to be... Tiltoga. That is like a Tolo type Pokemon. And Plum. Archie. Let's take Clover. We get the Tortuga Pokemon actually. A hood is a fossil of a Pokemon that used to swim in the ancient sea. Yes, okay, so we can actually take this Clover back to Limini City, actually, or town, where we actually managed to get the... What's that town badge name? God, I can't even think right now. The basic badge from Alola, and we actually can be able to unfossilize this fossil, actually, back at the museum, if you guys remember. We may actually can take a side jump there. Alright, let's go down these stairs. Hey, we got a sage! Genesis told us that once again, we should test how much power you have. We will see if you can defeat Team Plasma. Hello Team Plasma. So you guys are here, and I'm assuming? I wasn't 100% sure they actually was, but they are. I heard about you. I heard you work Pokemon hard. Not really? I just train them, actually. Team Plasma, you got 3 Pokemon? He's gonna bring in a Watchog. Let's go ahead and use Razor Cell. Now we actually gonna be dealing with trainers is more worth my wild, actually. And it's gonna be a beautiful one. Shot. Watchog is fainted. Someone's gonna gain 571 expand points. Electroc's gonna gain 293. Limpet 269. Alright, he's gonna bring out a Cockablock. Gonna keep someone in the mix. Let's go ahead and use Salt. That is a beautiful one side. It was super effective. Cockrock is painted. Someone's going to gain 478 expand points. I love to toss 246. Limpet 226. Alright, last Pokemon, it is another Cockrock. Go ahead and keep someone in the mix. We actually, it does look like we actually had to fall into some quicksand when we get done with this Team Plasma game. Let's go ahead and soak this Crocodile number 2. It was super effective. Kakarot is painted. Simon's gonna gain 478 expand points, Electros 246, Limpet 226. Thank you, Team Plasma Goon, for that battle. And also, thank you for the 1,360 Poké Dollars. I do appreciate it. Alright, down the sand pit we go. Alright, got a hidden item here. We got a Max Potion. Got another Team Plasma Goon. You, to please my Pokemon, lose. No thank you. Alright, look like we need to somehow bypass this quicksand pit here. Team Plasma Goon, you only got 2 Pokemon. Got a Scraggy. Alright, let's go ahead and use Razor Cell on the Scraggy. It's gonna be a beautiful one-shot. Scraggy is painted. Someone's gonna gain 290 expand points. Electros 149. Limpet 137. Team Plasma Goon gonna bring out a Watchog. Let's go ahead and keep someone in the mix. Do a Razor Cell here. That is going to be a beautiful one-side. Watchog is painted. Someone's going to gain 609 expand points. Electros 313, Limpet 287. Thank you, Team Plastic Lagoon, for that battle, and thank you for the 1,400 Poké Dollars. Alright, we need so there's a big enough gap that we can sneak around that. Alright, because we got stills that goes up there, we got still wheels there, but I won't be able to get over that ledge. Team Plastic Lagoon here. You can't change the world without a little pain. Got a Team Plasma Chick. With only one Pokemon. Is it gonna be a Trappist? Oh. Yeah, it's somewhat of a Trappist, but it is actually the pop one that is Gullible. Alright. Let's go ahead and use Sophia somewhat. On the bottom of the board. That is a beautiful one-sided. It was a critical hit. The color board is painted. And someone's going to gain 731 expand points. Electros 376. Limit 346. Thank you, Team Plasma Chick, for that battle. And thank you for the 1,440 Poké Dollars. I do appreciate it. I want to say that we actually need to somehow sneak around this one. Yeah, but we actually need to fall into it. We got a TM30 Saddle Ball here. That's actually good for Limpet, actually. But I'm pretty sure Limpet can launch Saddle Ball on its own. And we got Team Plasma Goon on our left. Making sure there was no hidden items. If anyone frees the Pokemon, there is nothing winning or losing. For anyone who wanted to know why the text are a little bit slowed down, I did drop the speed on the text down to medium instead of being fast. You only got a clock walk here. Go ahead and bring out some lights. Let's do a Razor Cell. Be a beautiful one-sided. It was super effective. Rock is painted. And someone's going to gain 542 expand points. Someone's going to level up to level 44. Electros going to gain 278. Limpet 256. Limpet's actually going to level up to level 46. Thank you, Team Plasma Lagoon, for that battle. And thank you for the 1,440 Poké Dollars. I do appreciate it. Alright, so we will have to sneak around these sand pits here. Got a hidden item here. Let's actually see what type of Pokemon it is here. Ah, we got a Cophagus. I was wondering when we were going to be able to run into some Yamasters. I did not realize this actually was here in the Desert Resort. And this is the above form of Yamask. Cophagus, actually. I actually did thought of actually using this, but we already got Limpet, so there was no need to actually have two Pokemon, Ghost type Pokemon in the team. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this Max Revive. And see if we can sneak through that. We got a Team Plasma Chick there. We just got a pit that leads to a dead end. Oh, you're actually going to walk your way through the pit to get to me. Okay. Pokemon are too good for the likes of you. They are amazing, but putting them in the hands of foolish trainers can bring nothing good. I think the only way that we can be able to get past this Team Plasma Chick here is go down the pit, basically. You do got 3 Pokemon. You got a Laport. Go ahead and use Sophia somewhat. And it will be a beautiful one-side. Someone's going to gain 589 expand points, Electros 312, and Limpet 278. Alright, so it's going to bring out a Trappist. Let's keep Simon in the mix. Okay, so far it does sound like it's just the other controller. The cord must have been given out on the port. So far we actually have any weird audio glitches. Simon's gonna gain 246 spam points, Lighthouse 132, and Limpet 118. Alright, you got another Travis. Let's go ahead and keep Simon in the mix. Let's go ahead and just soft. Alright, Travis is going to be one-sided, and Simon's going to gain 249 experimental points, Electros 132, Limpet 118. Thank you, Team Plasma Chick, for that battle in the 1,360 Poké Dollars. Alright, so yeah, there's a hidden item here. At least we can actually sneak through it, but we will have to drop down. Got a Croc-Walk. At least Relic Castle was not as annoying as Dragon Spear in the last episode. Just the entrance part of Dragon Spear was really annoying. 5 steps, wild Pokemon. 5 steps, wild Pokemon. 5 steps, wild Pokemon. Alright, we got a PP up here. Alright, we'll go ahead and drop down. We got 2 Plasma trainers here. I guess I actually had to do it one-on-one then. We fight for the Young King. That's it. This could have been a double battle, but okay. Team Plasma Goon, you only got 2 Pokemon. Gotta watch out. Alright, so let's go ahead and use Razor Cell here. Within one side of these Watchogs. Beautiful one-side Watchog is painted. Timon's gonna gain 592 expand points. Electros 313, Limpet 279. Alright, he's gonna bring out a Scraggy. Go ahead and keep Simon in the mix. Just use Razor Cell again. Simon. And a beautiful one-side Scraggy is painted. And Simon's gonna gain 282 expand points, Electros 149, and Limpet 133. But thank you, Team Plasma Goon, for that battle, and thank you for the 1,400 Poké Dollars. I do appreciate it. And we got the chick right next to him. I won't tolerate people who have different ideas. I'm kind of curious if we actually need to jump over that ledge or we actually need to drop down the pit. No matter how the Team Plasma Goons are laid out here in this little section of the castle, we just really need to drop down the pit. That's kind of what it looks like. Alright, so he does have a Travis. Let's go ahead and use a Razor Cell on it. Beautiful one side. Travis is painted. Simon's gonna gain 266 spam points. Electros 141. Alright, Electros is gonna level up to level 43. Limpet is gonna gain 126. Next, he's gonna bring out a Leopard here. Let's keep Simon in mix. Let's go ahead and swap. Beautiful Leopard is painted. Simon's gonna gain 628 expand points. Electros 323, 297 for Limpet. Thank you, Team Plasma Goon, for that battle, and thank you for the 1,400 Poké Dollars. I think I can actually read the dialogue. the end battle dialogue. There is a hidden item over there. But I have a feeling that we actually need to drop down the pit. We got another Refagugus here. Let's go and run from you. Let's go ahead and drop down the pit here. Oh, there's Genesis and Abner. Hello, Chillin. You have finally caught up. You two, come here. Come to my side. It looks like everyone is here. It seems you are working hard to resurrect Westbound, the other dragon-type Pokémon, ain't you? But it appears that the light zone you seek is not here. Well then, congratulations in the order, Dilly. You were chosen by our king. If you truly despair to keep the world as it is, where Pokémon lives alongside people, you must bring the other dragon-type Pokémon spoken of the legends and battle with our king. Otherwise, Team Plasma will steal every Pokémon from every person in the world and release them all. Release them, you say? Do the Pokémon who live with their trainers actually want that? Is the liberation you talk about really just stealing Pokémon from people? What's this? Champion Abdon even thought illness took the Pokémon that had been your partner for many years, and you haven't had a serious battle in all of that time. Even you ordered the Elite Four to protect the Pokémon League to wander the Unova region alone. Even a champion like you wants to protect the world where Pokémon are and people live together. Team Plasma King will show the people of Uniball that he is stronger than a champion who keeps Pokemon Bond. And just like the hero who found Uniball, he will be accomplished by the legendary Pokemon. He will give this order: Trainer, release your Pokemon. For this, we have prepared a suitable capsule of the legendary Sakura in our king. I won't lose. I fight for all trainers who love their Pokemon and for all Pokemon who believe in their trainers. Our queen has no interest in you. He has already intimated that victory against you as assumed. So you stayed behind just to tell me that? Just to make a fool of me? Of course not. I'm doing this out of kindness. Yes, kindness. I make sure the champion doesn't get hurt for no reason. Granted, the moment when someone loses all hope, I really do love to watch that moment. Well then, farewell. There's some stairwells on the left side of the screen. Amnon, what are you going to do now? It seems my only choice is to return to the Pokemon League to battle in, but it bothers me to do exactly what Genesis wants. More importantly, what should we do about the Light Stone? Abdon, why don't we go outside for now? Yes, that is a good idea. It's hard to breathe in here. Yeah, with most of like all of the sand, that place being like down in the ground actually. It's hard to put into words, but I'd never forgive them for this. What could that guy called Ann possibly want? Could he be trying to prove he is right by winning the battle of the two dragons? The translator is ringing. Let's just see what it is. Ah, Professor. Dilly. Hello, Dilly? Oh, you picked up. Hey, Dilly. Come to the museum in Nakum City immediately. Right away, got it? I mean right now. Well, I was gonna go there anyway because we did manage to get that fossil. I could hear the Professor Jupiter's voice from clear up here. Seems like something big is happening. I wonder what is waiting at the museum in Nagrin City. I'll go on ahead. Alright, so we need to make our way over to Nagrin City. I look around here once more. I don't want to believe what that Genesis says. You should head to the Nagrin City's museum. Yes, sir. Sharon? Alright, so we're gonna be flying our way back over to Nagrin City and make our way to the museum. We will be back here at the Relic Castle right when we actually get done with the Elite Four. Actually, what's going down? Hey, it's Kidrick and Baraka. Abda told me what's going on. Dilly, you got caught up in something seriously, it seems. Hey, Lenore, is this it? Whoa, isn't that the stone from the desert resort? Yes, that's right. But it is really a dragon-type Pokemon? Surely when I investigated Dragonspell Tower, I found elements that were dated to the same era of this Lightstone. I forgot that the museum actually had the stone. I actually did forget about that, actually. I'm a dodo brain for that, remembering that I looked into it. Impressive as always. But you know we're lucky cause if Team Platinum would like notice that old stone that time. That's a good point. It clear to me that they were trying to steal the Dragon's Gold so they would retrieve the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. If you would, Dilly, take this. Wait a minute, Dilly. If you take this Lightstone, that means you'll be the one to battle in if anything happens to me. Are you ready, okay, with that? I'll be fine with that. I understand. You are determined to take on this duty. Then here it is. Prepare yourself. Be strong. I see. If things don't go as planned, you use the Lightstone. You protect the true future of us in Pokemon. Billy, we're counting on you. Please take care of yourself. We have managed to attain the Lightstone. Thank you, Alona. What you got on your mind, Kedwick? So how do we wake the Dragon-type Pokemon from the stone then? Can we go back to the Dragonspell Tower and try to do it? That's it. We got them, don't we? Aha, we got those two. Dilly, go to Oblucid City. The gym leader of that city used Dragon-type Pokemon. The gym leader would know something and go ahead and wait for you there. Until then, I guess he's making his way over to Oblucid City. That's right. Oblucid City's Drayden might know something. Hey Dilly, never forget that you always have Pokemon right by your side. I'm going to head back to the lab and do some research. I see if I can uncover that kinds of beings these legendary these legendary dragon type Pokemon, or if there is any way to awaken them. Don't worry. If we have something for you, we come running to find you. Oh, sounds really seriously. That's about all I got, Alabit. Billy, did you know Oblucid City? When you leave from Ice West City and across the Tube Line Bridge, it's on the other side. I'm not that great with directions, so if you need more, check out your town map, okay? Okay, but first we actually make our way back over to Ice West City we actually do get that fossil that I want to go ahead and fossilize. So we're gonna go ahead and unfossilize the Clover Pokemon. Let this resistant take its time. The fossil you have given me turned into a Pokemon. This is Tatoga. Please take care of it, okay? We have minutes to tame Tatoga. Do you want to give the nickname for Tatoga? No, I do not, actually. Nice. I actually did thought of using Tatoga, actually, but what is the typings? It is water and rock. Okay. You do get Aqua Jet, Agent Power Quant, and Rygar. That's savvy. But what we're gonna do is we actually going to fly back to Icewind City. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and in this episode here, guys, we actually did manage to find the, well, attained the white stone, so we can be able to make a rest round. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put Tatoga in the PC box, actually, because I am not gonna be using it. I actually forgot we actually had a pet rat, actually, since the beginning of the series, actually. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and end this episode here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you guys are liking this series so far, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, also ding on the bell. You get notified every single time that I do upload the video. We managed to attain or find the white stone. We're gonna be making our way over to Loopsip City. That is gonna be our next stop. There is the last gym there. The gym leader is Dragon. Pretty sure that is his name. I'm actually gonna go ahead and make sure that is correct, actually. Yeah, Dryden. And his badge is called the Legend Badge. So we actually need to get some answers how to wake up Westwell, so we can stop in Team Plasma. Because back in the last episode, and they managed to work up Sakram, and they were about to change the world. Make a new world, basically. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.